magic, dragons, and a serious lack of combat skills. Rusty Gears, Season 5. So here we are in Season 5, right at the start. And I guess I'm a wizard. I think these are Larry's cousins. Well, off I go, avoiding a... Flashbacks, no. Alright. I need to find a place for myself to live. Gonna need these. Copper already. Excellent. The claystone will not serve my purposes. Nor shall that pig, but flint! Flint will. I think there was more flint back there. Oh, the humble beginnings once more. I have no clue how any of this magic works, but we're gonna learn how the rust-bound magic works as we go. Maybe there will be things that will come in handy. That's a deer. I was startled by swift movement in the trees. Oh, come on. Speaking of trees, let me out of here. We got dragons, too. I'll find one of those one day. These rivers look really nice. Oh. Dange. More dange. So while I'm grabbing cattails and hunting for a place I can call home, let's talk just a little bit about what these plans indeed are that I've got for this season. So the complete opposite of what was going on last season, where I came in with absolutely no plan and thought, hey, let's just wing it. I have got such an extra plan. And I mean extra as in, I'm just gonna be so extra with this. How do I make a fire starter again? Stick? This is not the place to find stick. That might be, though. This is just like the first episode of Eyes and Home. I forgot to get a torch before nightfall. Branchy leaf, branchy leaf. So, those plans that I spoke about. Not only do I plan on building myself a nice little airship, but I'm gonna start with a nice little village. I'm gonna find somewhere nice and right by a cliffside, preferably. Of course, if I find something different that really speaks to me, well, I guess we're just gonna have to change plans on the fly, but that's okay. Regardless, the big project for this entire series is going to be building a big old airship. Just a big, honkin', detailed airship. That's right. I haven't measured out the size of it yet, but this is kind of what it looks like so far. Yeah, so it's kind of big. Alright, we're reaching the mouth of the river. Perhaps it is time to build ourselves a raft, so we can sail the open ocean under the cover of night and try to find a nice... That's a nice mountain over there. Ah, it may already be claimed, that area. No matter. Let's see what other prospects the ocean has in store for us.
Alright, we're gonna need ourselves a little bit of an axe. Where's that? That's a shovel. There we go. Give me a stick. Thank you. I'm gonna use this to butcher your brethren.
Oh, geez, what is that? Oh! I don't know what that was.
Cave? That's a bad idea. I don't know if it's safe in here, but this is where I'm gonna hide out for a few minutes. I pray I survive the night. Something's coming. Oh, no, shiver! I should have blocked myself in. Fool of a took.
Oh, I'm sure it's still chasing me.
It's a dangerous time to be alive. I'm gonna try and collect more maple here. See if I can get enough logs together to leave this accursed place. Just be cautious and swim a little as I take a little peek-see. Try and remember how to make a raft. It's been a while. Primitive survival raft. Cordage. Oh, okay. 4 cordage. 3 log. There we go. A raft. Okay. Okay. I accidentally just doused my torch, but that's okay. It's dark and I can't see anything. But I know I'll be safe out here now. I can traverse the ocean at quite a rapid pace. There goes some Glowtorns. Terrible things.
And so continued my perilous journey into the night. Through stormy skies, the magic was wrought into this world, and through stormy skies I would find my paradise. Upon a distant horizon, a tree and a small landmass began to come into view. Would this be my location? Or but another stop upon the journey?
That's, it's a dinky little island. What do we got, a redwood? Okay, I mean, this isn't too bad of a little spot. I'll definitely keep it in mind. But I don't think this is going to be my destination. There is some red clay here, though. So, you know what? Let's take some. We're going to need to make some ceramics anyway.
Eastward.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. My hair is clipping through my torso, yeah. Small bit of land on the horizon. Feel like this is going to be my view for a while out in the ocean. I do like the waves, though. Hope I don't drown.
While I sail the seas in search of a good spot to settle down, I'd like to take a moment to thank not only this episode's sponsor, but the sponsor of this entire season of Rusty Gears. You know 'em, you love 'em. Legolas. They're a regular sponsor on this channel, so you already know how they offer server hosting for an ever-growing selection of games, but now, for viewers of any of the Rusty Gears SMP creators, they're offering 25% off your first month subscription. Go to laglas.gg/AFF/RustyGears25 to sign up and receive that tasty discount. That's laglas.gg/AFF/RustyGears25 to receive 25% off your first month subscription. And now let's get back to the exploration. The sea air stung my lungs, and yet I pressed forward. Tip of a small island. Could be worth checking out. Oh, there's a little bit of a hill on the coastline. What do we have here? Okay, it's not as big as I thought, but there's more behind it. Oh. Oh. This could be a lot more. This might be a continent. This looks potentially promising. There's a trader cart. And mountain range. There's another hill over there. Perhaps choice aplenty. Ooh.
Alright. Not too bad. It's pretty nice. More soybeans. Plenty of oak. Perfect. What do we have for a trader friend here? You're a clothing merchant. Alright, alright. I do like some good duds. This could be a potential little home. Before we get too heavily invested, let's take a gander at what all is around here. A lot of big oak trees. I do like that. What is that? It's either a weird ring of trees or something interesting. Oh. Something interesting indeed. Ooh, skeletons. Rubble. Treasure. Prince breeches. There's a lot of good stuff here. Okay, okay. And a lot of dead bodies. Okay, well, we've got a little treasure chest. Got just that little guy on our back now, so that's pretty neat. I like all the stuff here. I wish I had the inventory space. I'm gonna have to do something because I really want to see what I can get from all this bony soil. This might not be the worst place to start. There's more ruins over there. Okay, let's put a little star. I did have a specific plan in mind for my starter spot, however, I would be willing to compromise in the interest of sweet loot. We got multiple ruins in close proximity. This is not just a standard ruin we got ourselves. Ooh, one of these boys. It's going to be dangerous down here. But is it untouched by human hands? Could very well be.
Ooh. Excellent. Okay. At the very least, I'm going to mark these areas. Because, oh boy, the second I find a home, I'm looting them. One of them might be my home. Oh. Horses. Neighbors. Several. I've never used the horses. How do they work? No, don't run. Want some grapes? I got some grapes. Okay. They don't want my grapes. Let's just do a little bit more exploring of this continent. Those are all chickens. This land is bountiful. If I'm gonna settle down, I'm probably gonna have to do it fairly soon. My inventory is full, and... well, some of this is perishable. It's a bountiful place, full of whimsy and delectable ruins with which to plunder. Not only that, but we've got good bits of mountain, we've got good bits of flat land, good couple ruins there for looting. Another structure. I'm gonna have to check that out. That looks really cool. So many different types of trees all lumped together. We've got bald cypress, we've got redwood, there's oak and birch and maple. Walnut? I think that's walnut right there too. Or just might be more maple. I think this region might be it. Oh, what's that? There's more stuff. There's so many interesting shapes on the horizon. I love the topography here. These rivers are beautiful. Oh. Look at this place. All kinds of wood, all kinds of terrains. We are eating good tonight. Okay, we got a tower over here. What was this off in the woods? We'll investigate the tower after. Oh. Hello? Please nobody be home. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I like this tapestry. Okay. There's so many cool ruins around here. Oh. Oh, this is picturesque. Look at the beauty of this land here, eh? Oh, and the view across the pond. Oh. I think these ruins are going to supply me with a really nice start. Got my pick of which one to live in. It really depends. Do I want to be underground or above ground? Hey, translocator. Ooh, regular owl treasure chest. Okay, okay. I know what I must do. I'm going to start amassing things in that little church. Wait, no. Before I do that, I need to check out whatever this little pyramid-looking structure might just be. Because who knows? The best may be yet to come. My lips are blue. Is this hypothermia? I hope not. That'd be terrible. And that is beyond the mountains. That's a ways. Okay, yeah. This is a good spot. This is a good place. I say good spot, and yet this is a good region? There's quite a few different spots in particular I've taken a look at. But there's a lot of good things to be pilfered around here, and most of the topography is kind of what I was looking for. Once we start establishing a base, we can get into copper tools pretty quick, because we've got enough to make a hammer and a pickaxe. Just need to clay form and fire the things we need for that. Oh. Sod roof. Garden lanterns. Hello? Oh. This is like a cooking specific NPC. Oh, that's really cool. Can I... Oh, I can't take any of your stuff. You're just teasing me with cabbages right here. Oh, come on. All right, then. Keep your secrets. And your cabbages. Okay. So we've at least found 1, 2, 3, 4 extreme points of interest. Clothing trader, which kind of pales in comparison to the other cool stuff I've found. Multiple sites of copper. We got clay. Sure, if I look closely at the map, there'd be other interesting things upon the surface. That might be something there as well. That could very well be just a big old hill. Some of the other areas here might be worth checking out just to see what we got. Okay. I think so far I'm pretty settled on I'm gonna start building in that ruined church, at least to build up a small base of operations. I didn't check temporal stability there, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Oh, skull. My last inventory slot. If I collect enough cow skulls, maybe they'll lose meaning. Okay, we definitely upped the rates of copper on the server by quite a bit, I'd imagine. I haven't looked at the stats, but this is a lot of copper. We got 87 so far. This is just from roaming around. Although, let's be fair, this is a building-oriented server. I don't think we're going to be too difficult on the survival aspect. Take out the lone trader over there. Is there anything neat on the horizon? Beginnings of another hillside. Normal-looking little ruin. An obelisk. All right. This place just keeps giving me points of interest. One after another. What is that? Another thing. Brief stop at the trader here. You look like, what are you, luxuries? Let's take a quick hop over in this open field at night, and this is only ankle-deep water. There we go. Jump over it anyway. Oh. Stonemason blueprint. Definitely could be handy. There we go. There we go. Morning. Now we can check out the ominous house with a big 3 on it. Ooh. Red grapes. Beautiful. Breakfast of kings. Ooh. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. Take a gander from the outside. Survey the surroundings. They got berries. They can't be that evil. They got a rift, though. Maybe they are evil. Unstable ancient marker. Okay. Hello? Boots. They might not do much for the cold, but they're nice. Cannons. Ooh. Armor. Oh, happy day. Okay, let's just pop those down there. Ah. Alright, I've got a little bit of protection. It ain't honest work, but it's much. These cannons are so good. Alright. You know what? Don't need these vines. Taking torch holder. How many torch holders are here? And come back for other stuff. But I need holders for light sources. Especially these jars. I really want these jars. Very nice decor. Y'all got any other torch holders here? Holders? Torch? No? Alright. Buenos noches. Yeah, I think for sure, after I check out that ruin and see what's in there, I am going to go back to the little church that I'm gonna start living in. Unless this is cooler, but we'll see. Ooh, okay. It's mostly all ruined. Single big old walnut tree. There's an inner room. Let me inside. Move, sand. Nobody likes you. Is there anything here? Underground? I don't think there's much here. Woo! Oh no. Okay, maybe this place isn't that fortified. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna need to build a little bunker in there, I think. Ooh. Sorry. Now I begin the process of accumulating wealth and blocking up that hole that is, for excuse for a window. Huh. The unstable thing is gone. These may just be decor, but I want them. This is gonna be a few trips, I think. Can you not? I'm just trying to do a little bit of treeing, okay? Good sirs, please. Let me tree in peace. Okay, what was it? Axe. 2 logs. 3 sticks. Crude door, there we go. That's one entrance barricaded. It ain't pretty, it just has to be defensible. Now, I think most of these windows should hopefully be too high for things to get in. Okay. Unless they spawn up on the roof. Which they could. Okay. Oh! You the guy who lived here before? Probably. Manacles. Ruined lantern. Sails. Oh, I live here. Ooh, what does this button do? More gears. These are true facts about the Tapir. Now let's collect all the best stuff from those other places before we, fully start clearing out the clutter in this little hovel. Onions. Not yet. Get the good stuff. Then I'll bring the no. Onions could be useful. I should start farming. As I began to read up on how Rustbound magic works, I discovered that it all starts with flowers placed near temporal rifts. Over time, they temporarily turn into unstable rift blooms that can be harvested for a small chance to get a rift bloom seed. We take these seeds, plant them, and they'll eventually grow into the stable form of rift blooms that will yield materials to further our foray into magic.
Oh boy, the pottery's done. Oop, 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 oop. Ah.
Hey, buddy. This is gonna be my cellar. There we go. That's where I'd store my food. If I had any. Ooh. Is there just a knife in there? Huh. I see. Alright, well. So remember earlier when I said I'm a wizard? Well, once this little flower here blooms fully, well, matures in about a day according to the tooltip, I will gain magical abilities beyond all mortal comprehension. I think. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not exactly sure how all this magic stuff works, but I'm gonna give it a try and see, well, just what happens. For the moment, though, we are going to need some copper tools. We gotta get some industry going on if we wanna, do stuff. Pickaxe, hammer, that's what we're gonna need. Put down our ingot molds as well. There, cook pot, we don't need you right now. What we do need is the crucible. Yeah, we're gonna take some of the copious amounts of copper that we've picked up here. And let's see. I think I only have that 5 black coal. The rest of it, I did find more out there somewhere. But I think I left it behind in favor of other treasures, like blueprints. But no matter. We'll use the age-old tactic of preheating a little bit with some wood. Let's get this copper cooking. And then, once we've got those, maybe we'll look for food. It's getting a little desperate. I am definitely going to need to clean this place up soon. This is the most uncomfortable floor I've ever sat upon. Also, there's goats outside. I should catch them at some point. There's also shivers outside. I should not catch them at some point. Ah, the first pour of this world. Ah, excellent. Find anywhere good. Find any old spot to put my stuff down. There's so much clutter. Ah, okay. Let's venture out. See if we can grab just a snack so we don't starve before breakfast. Ah. So glad I am in a mushroom-filled forest. This was... Whoa! No. Oh. Yeah, me too, buddy. Oh. Yeah, I haven't set my spawn. I really need a temporal gear. Why did I pick a forest to live in? Yeah, there's mushrooms, but there's danger. I don't even know magic yet. Or have a dragon. I live in a ruin down by the river. All I've got is books, corpses, and danger. And I suppose I need to deal with that bear. Fast. It would be a good source of food. Alright, I got a bit of a defensible cage. Bear? Bear? Where you at, bear? Let's just wait. We'll wait this out. I'm just kidding, I'm not waiting out nothing. This is, somebody else is sleeping, and there's a man out my door. Get out of here. I got a bear to fight. Unless you have food on you, or you're made of flesh meat, I do not wish to parley. Alright. Where's the bear? Oh, there's the bear. Come here, you. Get over here. That's right. I refuse to starve to death in my own home. You shall be my brunch. Come eat me. Nibble my toe. Is this cheesy? Yes. This is the evolution of man. Don't you take my kill. This bear is mine. I killed it fair and square. With human ingenuity. What's in your pockets? Nothing. What's in your pockets? Everything. Let's get rid of this hunger. Oh. Ah. Okay. Well. We've got a day to wait for things to finish growing, and we should probably, speaking of growing, get onto farming at some point. We can't subsist on the kindness of natural growing mushrooms for long. Although, given how many I'm finding here on a pretty consistent basis, maybe that's not entirely true. Maybe we can subsist on mushrooms out here. But we shouldn't. It's not proper. We need real meals. Okay, tin, bronze, ingot. Tin bits. Alloy for tin bronze. Alright, so at 8%, I gotta do math here. Alright, with that 1 tin ingot, if I can break it down into bits, I could make 12 ingots worth of tin bronze, which means I could have my first anvil, just like an Eisenholm, be tin bronze and skip a copper anvil entirely. My one hurdle? I need a chisel. And I need an anvil to make a chisel. So I gotta find someone with an anvil. Or a chisel. And just, borrow it a moment. Okay, so we have our pickaxe, we have our hammer. We have 1 ingot here, and that can be used for either a chisel or a saw. If I had made a 4th, there wouldn't even be a choice. We could have both a chisel and a saw. Choices have been made, and perhaps we'll just use... Wait a minute, we got a little bit of ore. Crucible. I'm gonna put more metal in you. I'll be able to borrow someone's anvil for but a wee moment. Smith myself up with my own hammer, of course, a saw, a chisel, and there we go. We'll be able to make boards, chests for storage. That's kind of the most important thing. And get ourselves 20 tin bits that we can then mix into 12 tin bronze ingots, put 9 of them into an anvil, and 3 for whatever we want. Probably a pickaxe. Maybe 2. Yeah. Then we'll be on to iron prospecting, and at least we might not have a solid food source, but at least we'll have durable metal. Oh, there's so much industry I need to do. I've got a tiny bit of fire clay, but I have somebody who sells fire clay nearby. All right. You know what? We've got, 21 fire clay? We need more than that. Where's my wallet? There's my wallet. Not yet. Gotta pour the ingot first. Ooh. What? Did you throw a rock through the door at me? Anyway. I'm less concerned about, smooth progression. I want to get to cool building. I'll buy all that you have. Powdered charcoal. What's that used for? Terra preta. Alright. Smoky. Ooh, wait a minute. Glowing violet smoky glass? Oh, the rabbit hole. Okay. Round Ifrit. How do I... Oh, what is all of this? Blazing. Baked Ifrit. Frit mix. So many layers to this. What is this stuff? Powdered hematite. Oh, I'm just gonna leave this alone for the moment. I'm gonna... Manganese. I don't even... I'm smart, but not that smart yet. That's too many. That's a step too far. One thing at a time. I gotta learn magic. I gotta find a dragon. I gotta build my entire little town idea. And I overshot my house because I wasn't looking. I was just running through the trees. Ah, this is the back of it. Right there. Panda friend. Ah, there we go. 117 fire clay. That should be good for some bloomeries. It's time to enter the beginnings of the age of industry. There we go. Hammer and pickaxe in hand, we have seized the means of production. For the most part, we still need to, go off and commandeer somebody's anvil for a few minutes. But then, once we've got ourselves a saw and a chisel so we can break down that little bit of tin, and then get ourselves a tin bronze anvil, then we will have seized the means of production, and we will be well underway on getting things a little bit more developed, because, beyond fixing this place up, which could also probably need a bit of a chiseling, we're gonna need a chisel for pretty much most of the things that I want to do for our nice normal main build. Oh! Okay, don't stand near the window when men have bows for their bodies. Good lesson. And now this is the point where I had originally intended to close out our first episode of Rusty Gears Season 5, but instead, the hyperfocus kicked in. I skipped 2 meals by forgetting that I am bound to a mortal shell, and just kept playing. Azungu had offered the use of his anvil to me, so I set sail back towards spawn. My only guidance was that his house had a red clay shingle roof, so of course I went straight for the other house with a red clay shingle roof. I soon realized my mistake and took my now heated ingots over to his actual house to smith up a saw and a couple of chisels. With one of the mods we have on the server, I could have made 2 saw blades with a single ingot, but we all make mistakes. Before heading back, I did a little bit of exploring to see what people had been up to around spawn, and eventually stumbled onto a BetterRuins mineshaft where, after a little bit of a run-in with a shiver, I finally found my first temporal gear. Death at home would no longer be all that scary. Soon enough, I returned home and at long last began some proper copper mining before breaking down the tin ingot to whip up 1,200 units of tin bronze. With that, the tradition of skipping a copper anvil continued. While our new anvil and tools cooled, I took one of the rift bloom seeds and a bit of dried grass and fashioned myself a manual of magical arts. Once the rift bloom outside matures, I'll be on my way toward the next steps down the path of the arcane. But for the moment, it was time to put that saw to good use for a bit of storage before doing just a spot of tidying up, getting all that fallen-in roof debris off the floor and tucked away into our new trunks. With the floor cleared, I took a brief break to craft some of that new bear hide armor out of the pelts from the bear that we fought earlier, and a couple others that I had forgotten to record. With new duds having us looking sharp, I did the least fashionable thing that I could. I turned the newly cleared floor into a bit of farmland. I shouldn't live off of foraged mushrooms forever, after all. Once everything was planted, I sat down to pan over a stack of bony soil while catching up on a couple episodes of My Hero Academia. I got a nice little crown from my panning efforts. Nice. Whilst I toiled away at home, Gran tipped me off to the location of a dragon egg. I'd spent so long searching for even a single dragon egg throughout my travels to, only now that I have the location of one, stumble upon another during the trip out toward it. The desire sensor is running on all cylinders, it would seem. With now 2 dragon eggs in hand, I made my way back home. Everything is ready to begin working full force on raising dragons, learning magic, and getting iron, so our tools will survive the coming resource grind necessary to build our main build of the season. And so, that brings us to the end of our first foray into Rusty Gears Season 5. I hope you've all enjoyed the journey so far and are looking forward to some of the cursed ideas I have in store for the future. So thank you all so much for watching, and a super special thank you to all of our channel members. You're amazing, and thank you for the patience during these longer waits between videos. The season started right in the middle of working on the next Eisenhome episode, so that's already mostly filmed, and well, shouldn't be as long of a wait, I hope. So while I get back to working on the docks over in Eisenhome, let me know in the comments how you'd like to see future Rusty Gears episodes. Should I record them in a similar style to this episode, do them as live streams in between longer unrecorded play sessions, or some other style altogether? Maybe more storytime bits like what was in episode 4 of Rusty Gears Season 4. I'd like to hear what you think. So, until next time, remember, everyone around you will notice the medication's working long before you do. Keep it up. It's helping. Bye! If you're one of the special few who stick around for these little post-credit gags, then yes, the ADHD has been proven real, and I've just started on Dextro. Armed with more focus than ever, soon I'll be unstoppable. Just like that train from the movie Unstoppable.